Hey guys, Ryu here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and this is Mastering the Blue Eyes Part 4. I actually stopped the series for a while, and I just kind of ran out of ideas for it. Like, I had a lot of ideas, but I wanted to bring stuff that was important to the table, and now we got more important stuff to actually bring to the table. So we're looking at version 5 of Blue Eyes, and where we could take it, say, if not version 5, version 6, version 7, whatever. I don't want to leave the deck unless Blue Eyes gets limited. Or even Maiden, like, kind of thing. Because Maiden does really make the deck. But that's not important. What it is this card here, Azurai's Dragon Summoner, and its impact, because it is a future card, its impact to Blue Eyes. So the entire video is just centered around this one card. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Dragon Warrior or Spellcaster normal monster from your deck to your hand. And you're like, Ryu, why do you care about this card so much? There is so freaking much we could do with this card. It is retarded. And I don't really like using that word, so we'll just say dumb. Pardon the retard. You can have Blue Eyes, you can have Trihorn, you can have Flamebolt Guard, Galaxy Serpents, and any other vanilla you choose to run in the deck. But why would I want to grab vanilla? This card makes Wonder Wands very, 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 very much of a thing. Because now Wonder Wand is not just stuck on one single target being made. And I actually have Wonder Wand in front of me, and you can only equip it to a spellcaster. It's going to gain 500, and you can send the spellcaster and Wonder Wand to the graveyard and draw 2 cards. So, not only will you get Azurai Dragon's effect, you'll get Wonder Wand's effect. And Miss Valley Master did prove that, and I have to find a video to actually link that, but you can get a 2000 beat stick, which is also a thing, and you can lance the Ophion, double lance it, because they'll have the card to actually stop, the effect go through, so you double it, and you ram the crap out of it, and you jump over it. That's a thing, but the main thing you're going to do is dig deeper. This is where things get a little bit confusing until I get to sit down and really focus on the deck more. I don't feel like it's going to be used in, say, version 4, the way version 4 is right now. I don't feel it's going to be used there. The deck still needs something besides eating up normal summons, because we're going to have the same problem that Harpies suffer from, which is we have a lot of great cards, but we have to focus on normal summon really heavily. And to alleviate that issue, don't get me wrong, this card's amazing. I hate using the word Dragon Rulers, but if they're still around, that's a thing. I don't want to go that route. I do feel this card is going to be used to some extent. Just where and how, I'm not fully sure. Maybe like a turn 1 play when you don't have the main, or you don't know what your opponent's running, with like a bottomless face down. This card's, pretty good. Summon it, sync it out. You're going to get the plus anyway. Wonder Wand it, send it away. But like I said, I am looking into that whole, there's nothing we can really special. We don't have, well, in a way, we do. We don't have a judgment, we don't have like a dark arm. We have Red Eyes. That's great. But again, Red Eyes needs a monster ready on board to do something with. So that's something that the deck is suffering from, and why future support is going to be so crucial to not keeping the deck alive, but to pushing it into the galaxy where we want to have it. Basically, to the point where it's beyond tier. And I know a lot of you really want that, but it's that normal summon aspect which is holding us back. And this card's not going to alleviate that, but this card's going to give us a lot of answers into maybe looking at stuff we haven't originally looked at. Besides it just being used for Blue Eyes, it actually makes the Blue Eyes Red Eyes deck a lot more viable. Some of you scratching your head like, huh? Excuse me, pardon me. Decks that focus on like Red Eyes Black Chick can basically just say, you know what, second Maiden, so I can actually have some kind of defense. Dragon Shrine is still a thing with that deck, so you can grab the Blue Eyes for more draw power, and that deck will actually be able to use Dragon Shrine. Again, it's the same problem with like Dragon Shrine, where we're constantly needing count on, a center card to get a combo to the deck. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great card, and if you definitely want to try him out, definitely try him out. But Dev Pro hasn't gotten it yet, so that's what I'm kind of waiting on too. The wind attribute doesn't help. If this thing was dark, oh my god, I'd be flipping the table. There is two other ones, but I don't really see them being used in Blue Eyes. I want to pull them up, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me, okay? I hate doing that, but I'm trying to like find out where the set is. That's not really what I needed. Starter Deck 2014. Can we pull up a list of the 2014 deck? Now, we don't have everything in this deck. This is something else I also want to talk about. If Pendulum Summons have something that basically goes, okay, I allow you to special another monster that's a Pendulum, and that allows you to do more stuff, depending on fully what they do, then it's going to give us more oomph for the money when it comes to actually playing with Blue Eyes. There's really nothing here that's being shown that's going to give us that big push. I mean, maybe the Pendulums will actually allow us to do something that the deck hasn't really looked at. That's something I am looking into. Basically, if a Pendulum monster you control, you can read it there. Monster effect, once a turn when exactly one Pendulum is returned to your hand by opponent's card effect, you special monster with the same name as the return one. But like I said, it's kind of hard to say where these guys are going to go because Pendulums are so easy to count. I know it's a terrible photo there. You can only use the effect of yellow once a turn. You contribute one monster and target one monster in field, return that target to the hand. Now, the reason I'm going to bring up yellow is Nuit is a thing. I'm not going to lie, Nuit is a thing. This card doesn't just say, it has to be on a certain part of the field. Decks that is still running Shining Angel, you're going to get a boost out of this if you want to really run Shining Angel. But again, it's the same kind of problem. We eat up our normal summon. Maybe we need to take a page out of gadgets and go down that route. I'm all ears if anyone has like any kind of suggestion. Because that is the true core problem with Blue Eyes right now. And I haven't said it because I wanted to be quiet about it. This guy is not the one I was looking for. So I'm just going to backtrack here. This guy is useless to us, no offense. But this here, if you're running the Heretic version, basically special Tefnuit and summon Yellow Dragon Summoner, tribute it, activates Yellow's effect to bounce something on the field, say Ophion, whatever, and then you can get a normal dragon from your deck. So you can get a Galaxy Serpent and sink that into level 6, or you can get Flamewell Guard and sink that into Armor-Deities or Catastor. I couldn't remember. Or if you really want to get sacky, you can actually get an Alexandrite Dragon and go into a rank 4. So it definitely is going to be like one of those things that replaces itself. Basically anything that's going to be a vanilla is going to get support off Yellow Dragon. So that's a nice card. I won't lie. I think it's Black Tortoise Summoner. I think it was this. Yeah, okay. This is part of the trio of those cards. The reason I actually bring up this guy, it's another option to run in your side deck, but that's for the next one. Basically just for Ophion, but pretty much skip him. I know there's probably more here that he does, but we haven't seen it, so you gotta have to wait for that one. But yellow and blue give us the best benefits for the deck. Yellow being for Heretic Blue Eyes is going to get a great push because, like I said, special Tefnut, tribute to Tefnut off with the Yellow Dragon, bounce stuff. Get Blue Eyes from the deck or Trihorn, whatever you like. And Silver's Cry, the other one, go to Felgrand. That's a play too. And you still have this on board. It's not super strong. It's only got like 1,000 attack from what I can make out. Possibly 1,800. But it's also light, so it gets that benefit. And it looks amazing art-wise. So even in odd places like the Starter Deck 2014 that are not Primal Origins, we can actually still find a lot of stuff for the future. But in closing here, we still need to find a way to get more stuff out. Maybe the answer actually lies in something we haven't been fully looking at, is the mini Chaos Dragons. These little guys here, the light and dark ones. Maybe these are what exactly we need to give us that final push. I will be testing about 30 different cards, 30 different variants, before I actually post like the next real version of Blue Eyes out. But you can see there's a lot on my mind and I want you guys to be part of it. Sorry about that just being the Korean one, as I was trying to get to the English, but it wouldn't allow it. There's a lot of options we have as a deck. We got great plays. We can literally poop and shit all over anything. But the problem it comes down to is if our normal summon gets eat up and that normal summon's not Maiden or Nuit and the effects don't go off, we're defenseless. And that's why the traps were so important to having in there and why version 3 is just not nearly as good as version 4. excuse me, the guard disease. But like I constantly said and been saying for a while, I'm looking for that next thing that says this is how the deck should be played, so you're not just stuck on the normal summons. I mean, a great deck that actually does normal summon, and I hate the deck to no end, is Fire Fist. Because you're just summoning the bear, you just set like 5. Maybe we need to take a page out of their book. Maybe we need to basically run more stun cards and less monsters, but with more triggers. So these are different. That's basically what I'm gonna do, is give you different variants of Blue Eyes, and maybe just one of them will be the one that breaks the mold and says I'm the best Blue Eyes, and that'll be named version 6, 7, or whatever at that point will be. So you run your favorite version. That's what I'm gonna tell you, and it makes me happy. But this won't be the only video today. I just want to point that out. I've been working hard on my second channel, so again, I apologize for not really getting this out there. I've been losing a lot of sleep with my daughter because she's teething. And, yeah, but everything's good. So, if you guys want more Mastering the Blue Eyes, for you Blue Eyes fanatics, please leave a like, a comment, and if you haven't already, I know it gets annoying hearing me say every video, subscribe for more, and I will catch you next video. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and the next version will be for citing, because someone asked me on Facebook, and I always do requests. I don't let it fall on deaf ears. I always make sure that I, make a mention to do it. So I'll catch you next video. Peace.